Did you know that a single blood test, which can provide a snapshot of your overall health, including your liver, kidney, acid-base balance, and your electrolytes? In this video, we'll be discussing in detail about comprehensive metabolic profile and basic metabolic profile. Hello, my name is Kundlas and welcome to Kundlas MD. Comprehensive metabolic profile. It measures 14 different components about your chemistry. Electrolytes, including your sodium, potassium, chloride, CO2 or your bicarbonate. Liver function test, which include ALT, AST, alkaline phosphatase, and bilirubin. Kidney function test, including BUN creatinine ratio and eGFR, glucose and protein. Electrolytes. Your sodium level is between 135 to 145. Sodium is directly related to your fluid balance. If your sodium level goes up, we call it hypernatremia. And if your sodium level goes down, we call it hyponatremia. They are directly linked with fluid balance. If sodium goes up, your water is extracted out of your cells and your cells shrink, especially your brain cells. If sodium level goes down, your cells expand in size. Both the conditions are bad. They could lead to initially fatigue, weakness, and seizure, and a lot of mental problems. Potassium is the electrolyte which is between the level of 3.5 to 5.3 milliequivalents per millimole, and they primarily are intracellular electrolytes. They are essential for action potential, meaning working of your muscles, your nerves, and heart muscle. If there is a problem with your potassium, you will have problem with your nerves, regular muscles, and your cardiac muscles. If it goes up, we call it hyperkalemia. If it goes down, we call it hypokalemia. Chlorides, they naturally follow sodium, so they follow the same direction. Bicarbonates or CO2 indicates the problem with your acid-base balance and also your respiratory system and your kidney systems. Liver function test. Liver does three functions. A, it creates a lot of useful proteins and chemicals which keeps us alive. Number two, it detoxifies the toxins and poisons. Number three, it eliminates a lot of toxins through this body. So it has a synthetic function, detoxifying function, and elimination. Liver is made up of cells which produce or carry out these functions. Whenever there is a damage to these cells, your two kind of enzymes, which is AST and ALT, you will have a problem. And then these secretions or the chemicals which liver produces needs to carry it out in smaller ducts, eventually leading and dumping into your gut. If there is a problem with the ductal system, you will have problem with alkaline phosphatase, and bilirubin is the pigment which is derived from your hemoglobin. When your red blood cells die and they get converted into bilirubin, it gives the yellow color to your stool and your urine. So whenever there is a problem with liver function test, AST, ALT, alkaline phosphatase, and bilirubin, they will be affected. Kidney functions. Your kidney is the filter, and if your kidney is not filtering, your BUN and creatinine will go up. And depending on the cause, what is leading to this kidney problem, the ratio of your BUN creatinine will differ. Further, eGFR is a new measure where we could test how much your kidney is filtering. eGFR needs to be understood in context your age. So eGFR abnormality does not mean pathological all the time up to stage 3. But whenever it goes above stage 3, it is deemed to be pathological. Normally, when we're young and healthy, our kidney is filtering about 120. Then, as we go along, it decreases. When your filtration per minute decreases between 120 to 90, we call it stage 1. From 90 to 60 is stage 2. And then when it falls from 60 to 30 is stage 4. And then when 30 to 15 is stage 5. And below that, you will need to be on hemodialysis. This staging has created a lot of problems. You need to differentiate between physiological decline of kidney function versus with kidney failure. I get a lot of calls regarding this kidney disease based on eGFR. Next is glucose level that will tell you whether you are diabetic or not. And protein levels, primarily total protein and albumin, also indicates how good your liver is working. Further, there is a test which is called basic metabolic profile, which includes all electrolytes, kidney function, glucose, but it does not have the liver function test. We sometimes use basic metabolic profile when we don't need the whole information. Usually, you should be fasting for the comprehensive metabolic profile because that will give you fasting blood sugar, and fasting other parameters are better assessed. Once most of the time the blood test gets done, your lab will notify you if you have created an online account, or your primary care office will send you a portal message regarding the same. The question begs is why CMP matters. CMP, as I alluded, gives you a lot of information about your metabolic health and laser focus into functioning of your liver, kidneys, your acid-base balance, your fluid balance. I hope this video was helpful in making you understand what is chemistry profile is, what is metabolic panel is, what's comprehensive panel is, and what are the abnormalities you could expect. I want you to make sure that if you have abnormality on basic metabolic profile or comprehensive metabolic profile, sometimes these changes are physiological but must be interpreted in context of what's going on with you, and make sure you discuss your results with your physician. Thank you very much. I will see you in next video. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Kundlas MD.